hedgehog around. Got ourselves a situation, stuck in a new location without any explanation. No time for relaxation. Don't blink, don't think, just go.
Hello, and welcome to the Sonic Shuffle, a random and holistic Sonic lore podcast. I'm Dan, the teacher.
I'm Morg, one of the students.
And I'm Devin, the other student.
And this week, we watched Sonic X Season 1, episodes 14 and 15. I think
they were very interesting episodes.
Yeah.
Just based on, like...
Sonic's really nice.
Yeah.
How much everyone knows now is very strange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's starting to pick up, but, yeah, there is some, but also, yeah, Sonic being really nice is something worth bringing up, because, like, I think a lot of people have certain ideas in their heads about Sonic, and one thing I see a lot is specifically Sonic is really nice because Sonic's really nice in this show.
He's kind of like the perfect version of like a rude teen who's just like nice, you know? Mm-hmm. Like he's still gonna walk in and be like, "What the fuck do you want? I don't have time for your bullshit." And the thing he has to do that he doesn't have time for your bullshit is to like go hang out with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "Hey Sonic, we got this thing to do this weekend." He's like, "Can't, busy." And it's like to go hang out with a friend he just made.
Right. Let's see. As far as news goes, let's see. I can't remember if I said Imposter Syndrome 3 came out last time or not, but that came out. More, something that definitely didn't happen last week, though, is, we got more trailers for, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, including the final trailer, which, showed a lot more of what's going on in the film. It showed where Tom the Human is. He's at a wedding. We see like...
I didn't watch the trailer.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
Whose wedding?
He's at the wedding of... Oh, I don't remember her name. The sister.
Yeah, the sister from the movie.
The one who hates him?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one who hates him and kind of just like hates men in general, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, is she a lesbian?
I wish.
I don't know. I don't think so, though. Let's see. There's I can't immediately think of any other big news besides the final trailer coming out. Oh, I guess it is worth bringing up. The movie is going to come out in 3 weeks from this recording.
Soon.
Very soon. I believe, there is no other big news, aside from just general promotional stuff from the movie. We did get a new poster, which is designed to look like the, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 box art.
Ooh.
Season 1, episode, 14, got a Japanese name and a US name. The US name is, Chase, or That's What Friends Are For. And the Japanese name is Chase the Hero Sonic.
It's weird because Wikipedia, I think, says something different.
Oh.
Oh, no, it is Chase the Hero Sonic. I'm sorry. I thought there was...
Okay.
I think maybe the video I was watching called it something else, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We open at, with,
the president's aide showing up in the Oval Office with a newspaper, showing that Sonic, it's just all about, the big, battle that was over the last 2 episodes, and he says that the president's sure to be reelected now. The president, however, isn't confident. The way it shook out was Sonic was the real hero of the event, and, Sonic's on TV everywhere, people are cheering for Sonic. He might become the next president.
Literally, that dude.
President Sonic.
His advisor being like, oh no, is Sonic gonna be the president now? And, the president's like, what the fuck are you talking about, Jesse?
This is what I'm talking about with a blue wave.
Mm-hmm. This is the blue
wave.
wave.
The blue wave is coming. The blue wave is coming.
Mm-hmm. And since this is probably America in 2001, he's definitely a Republican. Well, I don't think 2000... Whatever.
Oh, can you believe Knuckles running against Sonic on, a Republican party, not knowing what he's doing? They're just like, Sonic's running for president. He's like, fuck that guy.
I can believe it. I think the Republican Party would be desperate to have someone as credible as Knuckles on their side.
You know how often they would bring up that he has dreadlocks.
Oh, absolutely.
God.
They're like, see? We can't be racist.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's both red and has dreadlocks. Come on, guys.
The president's aide gets an idea. They're going to arrange a little, event where Sonic will be present and the press can, get photos with him and the president. And that will show that, Sonic supports the U.S. president.
Sonic supports
this
the
has
troops.
never backfired ever before.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Sonic is known for doing what the government wants.
Of course. He's, coming up with ideas on what to arrange, and I believe that's when we get the OP.
He still slaps.
Mm-hmm. After the OP, Chris gets a letter. Well, it's to Sonic, but Sonic's already gone. So
I'm like, damn, you're opening Sonic's mail? That's fucking...
Yeah, he just opens
that's
his
a crime.
mail for him. They all sit down to read Sonic's mail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, they are also invited, but...
They didn't know that before they opened his mail.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's a felony, I think.
Yep.
Hey man, I was
least
going through
here.
your text, but it's fine, because I was mentioned in one of them.
It's a letter from the president, inviting Sonic to a black tie charity ball. And his friends can come too.
Any number of them, however many you want.
They start thinking about how great and luxurious it'll be.
Amy's so fucking excited about the food.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would be.
Me too.
Unless something went horribly wrong, say, a government shutdown forcing them to have, cold hamburgers. But
could you imagine if they got there and all there was hamburgers?
Mm-hmm.
The president's aide comes out and he just has, a big hamburger in his stand. He's like, reporters, don't you want some hamburger?
Yeah, he has one of those fancy, platters with a name I don't remember, and it's just, opens it, and it's just a stack of hamburgers.
He's like, no, press, don't leave, please stay, enjoy some more hamburgers.
So, Sonic's back, and they tell him about the event, but he says he's not going. He's got to spend the day with Helen, a classmate of Chris's, who he met at the lake.
This is what I'm talking about when you're like a rude teen who's just like standoffish with people where they're like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, I got things to do. And it's just to go be nice.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm trying to be cool about it.
He's like, guys, I got things planned. I'm not going to your lame party. I gotta go hang out with a friend.
I do not remember this girl, but it's been a while.
I don't think she's shown up before.
Yeah, she is very much has just appeared in this episode energy.
Mm. This character we've always known, she's been out, like, Sonic sees her out by the lake, she's, oh, by the way, she is in a wheelchair, she is currently having some problems with it, where it seems to be stuck in, like, a ditch or something. Sonic helps her out. Once, that's dealt with, they just sort of talk for a while, and, Helen reveals, like, she really wants to go to this island that's on the lake. It's supposed to have, like, very beautiful flowers. She wanted to go with her parents, but her parents, couldn't attend. Like, an important thing is, like, they do really care for her, but they care for her so much that they're, like, constantly working to make sure she has enough money to, pay for, like, any sort of, like, accommodations and whatnot.
Yeah, like her medical bills and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of a...
Because she's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, kind of a Tiny Tim situation.
But...
Who did not die.
So, with all of this being said, I thought, like, her dad was gonna be the president's fucking assistant. Like,
yeah,
that's
me
what
too.
I thought it was setting up for. Like, oh, he's so busy and he's with the president all the time because it makes lots of money and then Sonic...
It's gonna be like a funny, like, haha.
Yeah, and then I thought, like, oh, Sonic's gonna get caught or something and then be brought there and then be like, oh, your dad can go with you to the... But that's not what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, completely unrelated.
It would be a good, it would be an interesting way to turn the story. So... What ends up happening is, like, let's see, I do not have my notes open and I've just been going off memory. Okay, here we go. Notes open.
What happens is they have the funny party and all of Sonic's friends arrive well dressed and all the press is there and they're like, ooh la la. And then they're like, where's Sonic? And they're like, not here, bye.
Yeah, the press...
And Sonic is at home borrowing a boat.
Mm-hmm. Sonic's got a boat. Tails has a dapper little suit jacket.
He looks so fresh.
Abby's at a dress, that matches her skin color. Fur color? Whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's red.
Oh, you're right. What am I talking about? I thought it was pink. I don't know.
Maybe next episode?
Cream wears a pink dress.
She does a lot.
Yeah. So,
Cream says, I want to go as Amy's skin color to the ball.
God.
She likes Amy so much that she wants to have a dress in her fur color.
Amy,
wear her skin.
Amy, can I have your hair?
So, the press are disappointed. The president's aide has to find a way to, like, keep the press interested and at the event until Sonic can show up.
Yeah, the press are disappointed that the one talking animal person didn't show up, while 3 others are also there.
3 others and a chow.
Mm-hmm.
3 others and a chow.
I mean...
And also the son of, like, I assume, like, business mogul and actress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is a lot of people you can get some juicy gossip on.
But everyone is like, oh, Sonic's not here? Fuck you. Like...
Yeah, not one of these people working for tabloids?
Mm-hmm.
It's just very funny that, like, the assistant guy is also just, like, seems, like, so disappointed, like, that everyone but Sonic came.
The president is also disappointed. He's like, hey... Remind me never to take advice from you ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Does he say that?
Yeah, it's just like, remember, next time you have an idea, I won't take it.
God.
Desperate for something to happen, the aide has some MIBs go look for Sonic.
He calls in the fucking SWAT.
He literally calls them Gun in this episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess this is Gun from Sonic Adventure 2, and...
Like, you
This is just straight up Gun.
You kept calling them Gun last time, but, like, they were officially called that, at least in the sub.
You were correct.
Great. Yeah, like, they... we get a great shot of MIBs coming into, the Thorndike Manor, looking for Sonic. We're here from the government, we need to see Sonic. But,
oh yeah, I guess these aren't Gun because they're the MIBs, but like there is Gun later when he's being chased, as the title may suggest.
Mr. Tanaka fends off the MIBs, easily kicks their asses.
I love how fucking sick of these motherfuckers, the two of them are, cause it's, Tanaka and fucking...
Ella.
Oh my god. Ella. Holy shit, sorry, brain fart. They're just so tired of these president guys coming in, being like, cause that's what happened last time too.
So, the president's aide uses the full might of military intelligence to find Sonic. We get, like, satellites, and, like, we get a whole control room situation. And they're able to pinpoint him and his location.
Carrying a whole boat.
He is carrying an entire boat. I need to check my computer to see if it broke or not. No, the recording's still going. Good. Listeners, we had some problems earlier because Oh, okay, everything's good.
Alright.
The thing that was causing all the problems is actually gone now, and I don't have to worry about it anymore.
The world is healing.
The world is healing. Sonic's got this boat. He's gonna see Helen. And they fire a missile at Sonic.
They fire a missile! What?
Yeah, they do just try to kill Sonic right here, right now. Unprovoked.
I'm like, dude, you're supposed to get him alive. He's supposed to shake the president's hand. What are you doing? Oh my gosh.
They were just gonna stage, like, the handshake. He's just gonna be clearly passed out.
They're going to,
They're gonna weaken and Bernie's him. Oh my god.
They're gonna, like, scan him and make a, Sonic, CG model.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do what Disney keeps doing to Luke Skywalker. They're just gonna be like, Mark Hamill, what if we just youngified you? They're gonna do that to Sonic.
What if instead of hiring an alive actor, we,
I mean, they did do that with,
they did do that in 2 movies. They didn't even have him voiced by Mark Hamill. They just made a CG amalgamation.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do with Sonic. They're gonna have him say, thank you,
Mark
Mr.
Hamill's
President. Yeah, Mark Hamill's still alive and they still did it.
Yeah.
I was talking about, Carrie
Fisher?
Oh my god. Yeah, Carrie Fisher.
Oh, right, the digital Carrie Fisher that they put in, The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Great.
Wild.
Anyways, they have the technology and that's what they're gonna do to Sonic.
Yeah, thankfully though, Sonic is, able to kick the missile back at them, and he runs off onto the freeway. The government gives chase including the cops. He's able to escape them by just, like, jumping off a bridge onto, like, just some non-urban land.
There is an incredibly funny part during this, at least in the dub, where he jumps off the bridge and goes into the woods. And the cops are just like, well, might as well just go get lunch. Like, we're not catching him. There's like...
They have to deal... They did that in episode 1, so...
They're like, yeah, not my job.
The press are very upset. Where is Sonic? What do we do? The president's aide, however, has the perfect solution to keep them pacified. He's got a very big hunk of salami, being held in an unusual way. It's almost like they edited a wine bottle to look like a salami.
He has a very big stretched out hamburger with a big M logo on it, and he says, please stay. We have more hamburgers in the back.
So the wine bottle, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
He's pouring drinks for the men.
He's pouring Sprite.
They're so... What does that look like in the dub? If it's salami,
they cut away
if it's
from
a
it.
hamburger, if it's anything.
They cut away from it.
They don't show the pouring. They just show him holding the big salami.
And he says, please, gentlemen, don't you want to enjoy some salami?
Little salami is a treat.
A little salami is a treat, perhaps. Press can get a little salami as a treat.
Are they not hungover late or like asleep later then?
They are asleep. They're just tired.
Because they just got bored.
They're just tired in normal ways.
You know when you go to one party and you've been there for 2 hours, so you all just like pass out in unison?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Famously
that happens at these press parties, you know?
They're all just... I mean, I guess they could have eaten themselves into a coma.
Oh, they had all that salami and they're so tired.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like later they get like they're like kind of rowdy and they're like, give us more drinks.
Yeah, and that scene they're like, give us Sonic and or salami.
Oh my god.
It makes sense.
Sorry, we can
It does.
fucking move on from this. It's just like crazy.
What happens? Let me see. So yeah, Sonic meets up with Helen. She talks about how her father is a hardworking grocery store employee. He's not even like a manager. He's just like a regular guy who works at a grocery store.
Yeah, he doesn't it's not like he owns his own grocery store and he's like running it by himself and maybe like 2 other employees. It's just like him working as a regular employee.
Mm-hmm.
God.
And he's like telling them hey, I don't need more help. I just need to work more hours.
I just love work.
And this lore dump is interrupted when helicopters approach and they get the boat that they've been taking to get to the island on harpooned. Thankfully, Helen's okay. Sonic gets like an idea. He basically like grabs onto the harpoon and I think he swings himself and Helen over onto land. They like nearly fall. It's very dangerous. But Helen's laughing. She feels alive. And also Sonic's like asking her permission to push her around, which is something you should do, with someone in a wheelchair. You can't just push them without their permission.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Sonic's nice. Sonic's real cool in these episodes, is the thing.
Mm-hmm. Sonic leaves with Helen, and the government is in pursuit with, Metal Gear Solid 3 hover pods.
Yeah.
Like, I know this is, like, something that was, like, a design document that never saw fruition, but it is really funny that it is just hover pods. I am running really low on disk space for some reason. Hopefully, that shouldn't be a problem because I don't think this is being recorded on my C file, but let's just keep that in mind. What is next? Right, god damn it. There we go. They arrive upon a beautiful meadow of moonlit flowers.
They're so white. Farquaad pointing white.
White.
No, they look nice.
Yeah. Sonic offers to pick them for her, but she won't take them, because she wants to come back here with her parents. This moment of peace is interrupted when, some gun agents start grappling up the hillside that this flower bed is on. And the chase resumes. Sonic and Helen head off to, like, escape them, and eventually end up at another cliff, where they are cornered by a helicopter and soldiers armed with grappling hooks.
So Sonic proceeds to kill a few people.
Yeah!
He might have killed a few people.
He literally might have killed
Sonic
someone that was in a helicopter. At the very
Sonic
least.
proceeds to kill a few people.
So, his solution to this grappling hook problem is to, basically use the grappling hooks to get up there. He, like, knocks some people out of the helicopter to, at the very least, a very bad injury.
Yeah, he throws them and it's like, there's a big funny splash, but he fell for a long time.
I was like, is this dude being, like, pulled out either? Like, even if he's in the water, like, there's only so long you can stay in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and falling from that height, water is, like, hard, you know?
Well,
if you don't break the surface tension, water is, like, hard, you know?
I mean, he definitely went under.
Yeah.
Which might be worse.
We got a few broken. Yeah, you know. It's fine, because Sonic's a cool guy.
yeah, Sonic's cool.
Sonic did jack a helicopter, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Do you think he, like, tells Shadow all the time when Shadow's like, I just jacked a helicopter from a gun, and Sonic's just like, yeah, so did I.
Mm-hmm.
I already did that. And I had, like, a passenger, so, like...
Yeah, I also had, like, a friend, and I got her wheelchair back. Like, I literally, like, it's not that hard, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You think that's impressive?
What, you think that's hard? Overthrow the government?
Yeah, Shadow is the kind of guy to constantly pop up to Sonic and be like, I did this cool thing today, and Sonic just quietly remembers when he did that, but better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all the time. He drops her off at home and then goes to the party.
Yeah, he does fly a helicopter.
'Cause he's cool.
Yeah. However, like, before, like, he gets the chance to drop her off, she, like, asks Sonic to go see the president, because the president probably really wants to see him after all that.
Please, Sonic, he's just so nice.
Please, you know, he posts, like, his really nice paintings on the internet.
Fuck.
Please, Sonic. He really wanted to see you too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, he gave candy to Sonic.
Yeah.
That's fucking bipartisanship, if I ever saw it.
Yeah, we could all
Red and blue, meeting as one.
we could all see to learn a lesson in this event. We can all learn from this. We can all grow. So Sonic shakes the president's hand, and it turns out all the photographers have fallen asleep from eating the big salami.
Because eating all of that salami put them into a meat coma.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they got, too drunk and fell asleep.
Yeah. They
Drunk
got
off of salami.
They got completely
Off the wine.
shit-faced.
Off the old wine that the guy opened. He was like, wow.
Off that
My vintage
wine
wine.
infused salami.
Salami?
Salami, yeah.
Salami? Is that what you fucking said?
Listen, it's fine. Listen.
We're gonna change your name on Discord to Salami.
Go ahead.
I'm making that the episode name.
I don't know if I have that power.
Grant permissions to change my name to Salami.
This
Hang on.
MF said Salami.
I'm going to give you a special role. Let's see. Servers.
I know I say shit wrong all the time, but that just really tickled me for some reason.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, man, Salami. Absolutely.
I'm in this recording and everyone's pointing at me saying, this motherfucker said salami.
Roles. Let's see.
This MF
Create
just said
role.
salami.
Blimey. I'm
I'm
a little
making
drunk
it-
off the salami.
I'm gonna
Now
make
hold
it
on. I would never be British.
True. I apologize. I went too far.
Thank you.
There we
It is St. Patrick's Day, and they say Blimey, I think.
Alright. Well, I respect the Irish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. Adding the role.
Thank you.
Any Irish listeners, correct me if you don't say Blimey. I apologize.
Yeah,
Happy
get it.
St. Patrick's Day, by the way.
Happy Saint Salami's Day, everybody.
St. Patrick was Italian.
You love it, the salami.
St. Patrick was Catholic, at least.
But all the snakes kept eating it.
Aww.
Yeah. So the episode ends with Helen telling the story to her parents, and they're noticing that she's so happy, way more than she normally is.
Great, we don't need to do anything.
I was like, wow, they're not upset that their child was in danger.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
the government did what?
Oh god, my tax dollars are being put into chasing down Sonic? What the fuck?
I'm sorry, you were chased down by a guy with a gun? No, sorry, the organization is called Gun.
Yes, they
fired a missile at me, not
they
a
fired
gun.
No, they
missiles
fired-
and grappling hooks.
No, gun-fired missile.
Mhm.
It's fine, I'm safe, I have my wheelchair. Sonic was there.
Yeah, Sonic asked nicely to push my wheelchair real fast. Vroom vroom.
Mhm.
But they're actually, kind of happy about it, cause they're like, oh, cause they, talk in the kitchen. We get all this backstory for Alan's parents. Cause they, talk in the kitchen because they're like, oh, she's so excited, she wants more food, she's so happy about this adventure that she went on. And so, the mom and dad went in the kitchen and they're like, wow, we were trying to protect our kid, but she just wants to have fun and go on adventures. Wild.
Yeah.
And then they talk about reducing hours for the dad or something. I'm like, why do we get all this backstory for I get she's nice, but I'm like, why do I have all this info about her parents now?
This was the Christmas special. The parents were playing both the part of Scrooge and the overworked workers, and she was Tiny Tim.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Not enough snow. If that's true.
I don't know who Sonic is in this metaphor, but we don't have to talk about that.
mhm. Sonic is the spirit of socialism.
That's true.
The specter
Wow,
haunting
true.
Europe.
Wow, true.
Wow, so true.
They thought it was gonna be red, but no, it was blue instead.
Mhm. And Sonic is like watching this whole conversation from a tree. And that's the end of the episode. Episode 15. In the US, it's titled Skirmish in the Sky. In Japan, it's titled Mobile Fortress Egg Fort Attacks.
Sounds like a Gundam name.
Is the egg carrier not a Gundam?
True, yeah.
Mhm.
Mobile suit egg carrier.
He did get to pilot Mazinger Z last episode.
True,
That's what I'm
true.
saying.
The episode starts with Chris giving Sonic a cell phone. And of course, since it's like 2002 or 2003 or whatever, it is a flip phone.
Yeah, this is where Chris tries to give Sonic a phone and said, hey, you should call or text me more often, and Sonic says no. And Chris gets very upset.
Yeah. Chris is very upset about not getting to talk to Sonic.
He's trying so hard.
He it's so sad. I'm like, no, I know you're being a rude teen, Sonic, but he wants to talk to you. He wants to text
talk
you.
He wants
To
to
be
text
fair-
you, how are you doing?
To be fair, where would Sonic put it? Like, the only answers are gross. Like, he doesn't fucking have pockets, and I don't want to think about it.
Could you imagine Sonic with a fanny pack and all it has is his cell phone in it?
That'd be cute, though.
I know, that's what I'm imagining.
He
it
would
for.
immediately, like, run too fast, and, like, it would get, like, torn up somehow. Like, he would, like, rush past, like, a tree branch and not even realize it was, like, caught on it, and then he would,
But like an
rip
entire
through
episode where like the whole bit is that Sonic is trying to find like a safe way to carry the cell phone. And every
That'd be
time
great, honestly.
Yeah, he's trying to find a more elaborate measures and they all just keep failing because he just goes too fast. Or
Yeah,
Eggman keeps like attacking him.
Yeah. Eggman's dead, remember?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Eggman's super dead.
Yeah, he died in that explosion.
Rest in peace, King.
But yeah, everyone sort of, the rest of the animals who aren't Sonic say that they can safely go out in public now because the whole world knows about it. They were on TV.
Yeah, Sonic shook the president's hand.
He shook the president's hand.
While everyone was asleep.
Yeah.
No.
And the president released the footage.
He was on the community Jumbotron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were live streaming the entire event.
That's what live news is.
Yeah.
Sonic abandons the cell phone because he realizes if he has it, then Amy will talk to him.
Yeah, what the fuck, my man?
Chris, they're like, they part ways. The crew who aren't Sonic, I need to come up with a term with that. I guess Chris and friends.
Yeah, Chris and friends. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not freedom fighters in this, huh?
Yeah, no. There isn't really Eggman really isn't like in charge of anything.
I'm gonna call them the Danimals.
The Danimals. The Danimals, are riding the limo, a gold limo to, the city.
Damn, how does everyone keep telling it is us, the famous Danimals that saved everybody? Damn. Only we could be more inconspicuous in this solid gold limo.
Danimals. Dan, do you ever get called a Danimal?
I've
Like
never
your
been called a
persona?
Danimal. I'm just thinking of the yogurt from...
I know, me too, but I was like, oh wait, you have a persona, your name's Dan. Ergo.
Nobody's ever called me a Danimal, though. That's surprising.
Well,
I don't know if there was an alligator one. There probably was, right?
now it's
Like, I
put
feel
out
like
into
there
the
should have
world,
been.
so I'm also...
Now everyone will. I'm sorry.
well, now I have to change my username real quick.
Looking up Danimals, trying to see if I can find the funny characters.
I only remember there's like a fucking monkey or something.
Yeah, that was the main
All I remember is
Danimal.
the monkey.
Yeah, that was the main Danimal. He's all that appears when I look at Danimals. I'm not finding any others, but I know there were others, is the problem.
Yes.
I don't think I liked Danimals. I don't think I liked the texture very much for some reason.
I would fucking slam down
just hated a lot.
Danimals.
I think maybe I'd like it more now, but like as a kid, I mean, I even have a hard time. I love Greek yogurt. I don't really like regular yogurt, which
fair.
I feel like a lot of people are the opposite, but it's
I
a
used to
texture
think I
thing.
hated. I think I used to hate frozen yogurt, but the problem is, I was always getting
great.
like the grocery store.
Oh
frozen
yeah,
yogurt.
Oh,
you can't
yeah.
be doing that.
Yeah. Once
You can
get
get like ice cream from a grocery store and it's fine, but like for some reason froyo from a grocery store is like less fine. I don't know.
yeah, it's not like nice and soft serve, not very tart. Also, one thing I also do is, if I'm getting froyo, I do not get any toppings. I get the plain tart flavor because I want that sour. And
I
all the
love
toppings are
toppings.
focused on trying to make it ice cream.
I love toppings. I'm a huge fan.
I love toppings too much.
Okay, I will say that I'll put on some lychee, and I do like the little balls that burst in your mouth.
Like the little, like...
Okay.
Yeah.
Update on the Danimals lore.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently there was, I don't know if it was a set of cartoons or video game or what.
Oh my god.
There was something called Danimals Den, and there was what appears to be an alligator in this group.
Oh, let's go.
Great.
There's a monkey, there's, I think, a jaguar, there's a polar bear, and what appears to be an alligator.
Great.
So we're there. We got them.
Awesome. So, what's next on...
Thank you, listeners, for coming on this journey with us.
Mm-hmm. And that gave me just enough time to change my, server profile name to Danimals.
Excellent!
So, getting back to it, they go to the mall. Oh, also, Tails tells Chris that Sonic shows up when he's needed.
Or whenever he pleases.
Sonic is basically... I've been playing a lot of Fallout, so I'm gonna say that Sonic is the mysterious stranger who, like, shows up sometimes when they're in vats.
Sonic is, the, non-useless version of Tuxedo Mask.
Yeah. Sonic is basically if Chris gets beaten up by Heartless, there's a small chance that the player gets to play as Sonic instead.
Oh, that'd be so fucking good. Yeah, you don't realize you could play as Sonic until you're at the Zaladin boss fight, and he fucking demolishes you in 10 seconds, and then Sonic pops in.
So, they're at the mall. They go to a clothing store. Amy tries on alternate outfits. Let's see. They get lots of looks from people. They're all staring at specifically the animal people, the Danimals.
They have never seen a Danimal ever before in their life.
They're like crowding them. I was like, please. Please don't get this close to me.
They just saw gay people for the first time.
True!
Yes!
They're watching these, like, Danimals that are, like, queers going to brunch, just minding their own business. Everyone's staring at their table because their fashion is too good.
They're all like, did you know 1 out of 3 people will be gay? And then they went, I'm not gay, and I'm not gay, and then they just stare at the Danimals.
It turns out because they're such big celebrities, everyone wants to see them and take photos of them. Ella gets them to stop that, though. They just stare instead.
Yeah, please stop harassing these people, thanks.
In order to escape, the eyes of all the people there, they head to a private club, which I assume they just have a hookup with because, they were celebrities before this.
I mean, yeah, Chris is, like, rich.
Yeah.
Chris literally has a celebrity mother. And kind of father, but, like, his mom's, like, an actress. An actor.
Yeah, this is, like, a big reminder Chris is rich because he does just go, yeah, I just, like, bought the private club.
Fuck.
They're at the private club, and they get hassled anyways. This time by, wasps. Not bugs, the other kind of wasp. They're, like, patting them and touching them.
It'd be really funny if it was just, like, regular bugs, though.
It would be funny if a swarm of wasps just showed up.
Just,
and
like,
they had
started
to run from
accosting
it.
them for no reason.
Yeah. Let's see. So, we see a helicopter, and then we see all of these, like, I'm just gonna call them, XCOM guys, just salvaging Eggman's base for anything valuable. And while they're, like, looking around, they find a mysterious floor? It seems vaguely defined. They don't explain why it's so mysterious.
They're like, hey, that one's on a different animation cell. Wonder why that is.
And then the entire base starts collapsing, and out comes a big drill, and attached to the drill is a giant airship, with Eggman's face on it. It's just got, like, a whole bunch of drills on it, and it turns out Eggman's alive.
No! I told a lie earlier.
You said he was dead, Morg!
I'm sorry!
You'd really think he was dead forever, but it turns out that, that on episode 15 of this 3-season, 26 episode each series, he's alive again.
This is really awkward because I already sent flowers to his family.
He has a family? We know his mom and another
and his son.
I mean, to be fair, this is a randomalistic Sonic lore podcast about different fucking universes.
And
we don't know if he has a mom in this universe. He could have just spawned.
Do you think
Devin sent it to... Yeah. He sent the flowers to Mama Robotnik and Junior, and they don't understand.
Yeah, they're like, he's right here.
Yes.
He's unfortunately right next to us.
Like, unfortunately, he's still alive.
Because they both don't like him for different reasons.
We are at this moment, subjecting him to, comedy torture.
They're like, we would love to accept these, but unfortunately our fail son and fail father is still alive.
It's the Egg Fortress, or Egg Fort. It flies into Station Square, and, Chris and, the Danimals are somewhere private lamenting the disaster that was attempting to go out in public. And then they see the Egg Fort, which is going to destroy Station Square and set up new headquarters in its ruins. And Eggman sends out a bunch of big robots with wrecking balls attached to them. They're like, they try to run for the golden limo, but it gets smashed. Things don't look good for the Danimals, but it's Sonic.
He's here.
He's here. Just like Tails said, he would come when there was trouble. When something important is needed or
Tails
whatever
said,
the
"Look
fuck."
to the east on the dawn of the third day."
We get like we get Sonic like running from missiles, just going straight through robots and smashing them up. He tries to like jump onto the ship, but it's too far away. It's flying in the air. He can't fly up there. So
if only he could fly. If only he had a friend who could fly with the use of two tails.
If only. Let's get the X-Tornado instead. They need to get to the X-Tornado, and thankfully, Sam Speed is here.
I love this dude.
I did not expect to see him, or the later person that shows up in a few minutes.
Yeah, it just keeps happening.
I do love this sequence of just like a whole bunch of different characters showing up to help.
It's a series of balls.
And I'm very glad I see him again because I fucking love his sweater. We've talked about the sweater before. It's a really good sweater.
It's good.
I would wear this sweater. They should make it merch.
Excited about just like driving and going fast. And I'm like, good for you, guy.
Yeah, this dude knows what he's about.
Every single morning he opens he takes his VHS tape and puts it in the slot. It's the Fast and the Furious. He's going there, he's doing all the moves with his hero Dominic Toretto.
You're so right.
Yeah, this guy is like, every night I fall asleep behind the wheel of my beautiful automobile.
He tells them all to buckle up for safety as they pile into the car. Sonic is like getting hunted down by these smaller like flying hawk robots.
The little green guys?
No, the other ones.
Okay, yeah, those
like
sorry.
birds.
Yeah, they're like birds.
Yes.
He like grabs onto it and tries to like use this to fly to the fort, but when Eggman finds out about this, one of his robots tells him to just hit the self-destruct button.
To blow him up!
Yeah, he's just like, shit, damn, what are we gonna do? Sonic's coming right towards us, and they're like, dude, just like blow it up.
Let's see, I have the word nails followed by a bunch of question marks, and I'm not sure what I meant by it.
Oh, so Sonic is eventually, like, when he blows up, he, like, lands on the ship that Eggman's in, and he, like, his nails, which somehow...
His begloved nails.
He's latching onto the, like... thing with his nails, and he does this funny, like, comedy fall first before he does... Or no, that's...
Yeah. He's like holding on to them, and like...
Yeah,
as he like falls down, it's like making, nails on a chalkboard sounds.
Everyone hates it. Eggman hates it. Everyone watching hates it.
Now,
I'm like, how do you hear this?
Here's the real question. Gloves or hand? Are those actually gloves?
Don't know.
That's a terrifying prospect.
Also, we don't see his nails. Even if they are his hands, we don't fucking see nails, but he still
Is this kind of like a Spider-Man situation where he has, like, little, like, extendable hairs and he's just, like, gripping real hard?
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe.
He says it's no use and starts falling.
It's no use!
He falls on a roof, though, which is, so he's fine.
Yeah, he falls, like, really far, and then just lands safely on a roof.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where the green balls come out.
Yeah.
Balls.
Orbs.
Yeah. These, like, weird little orbs,
Shall we ponder
they go for the car, but, they're saved by Mr. Stewart, of all
He's
people.
here!
He's got a mirror which he can use to reflect lasers.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He's so cool. He works for the government and he's got a cool mirror that reflects lasers.
I was like, did they ever find out he works for the government?
I have no idea what they know and what they don't know.
I feel like they don't know.
I feel like they don't know. Which
is crazy.
Just seeing
Yeah,
your,
because
like...
he's not hiding it well.
Yeah, it's like if you just saw your, like, homeroom teacher show up with and do some spy shit, but he just has that on him. It's normal.
Yeah, at a certain point I would ask why my first grade homeroom teacher constantly appears wherever I'm at.
I was like, are you stalking me? What's going on?
I would be like, I feel like I should bring up stranger danger at this point.
Man. So, what's the uncle, like, he's like, you're that guy, I don't remember your name. And then he's like, I forget things fast, but I also remember them fast.
Yeah, they're just
so funny.
chatting it up.
He says, please call me Love Express. What does this mean?
What?
Is he flirting with the... That's what the sub says. Please just call me Love Express. He says this to the teacher, and I'm like, oh, are you flirting with the teacher? Or did someone just fucking sub this wrong? I don't understand what's happening.
I feel like it's probably an anime reference or something that...
Might be, but since I don't know it, it just seems like he's flirting with the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay.
Is.
Yeah. So, that, they flirt, they get back in the car.
They do get really close to one another while in the car.
They're really stuffed close.
Yeah, I know. Teacher's in, like, the middle seat. Like, he's in the cup holder just to be close to him.
Yeah. He says, like, he's so stuck in there he can't, like, pull out the mirror again.
Oh no, I'm so stuck. Oh god, I'm stuck right next to you.
Oh, you gotta help me.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, I'm so close to you.
Oh god, this is so awkward.
So, what happens... Mm-hmm.
And there's only one
There's
seat.
only one seat left.
And there's only one seat.
Thankfully, they get more help from Mr. Tanaka, who is in a huge truck that has the X-Tornado inside it.
Yeah, who's just like in a bullet train or something.
He's just here.
Mm-hmm.
Who told him about this?
Ella,
was he stalking
obviously.
them? Ella used her cell phone, probably. She has one.
See, Sonic, this is why you need your cell phone.
So, they get in the X-Tornado. They get Sonic. They fly up to the fort. Sonic smacks his ass in front of Eggman.
Rude teenager shit.
Let's see. There's this guy, I forgot about him. He just shows up a bunch. I don't know if he's like a military guy or like the mayor or something, but he's just always watching this situation and commenting on it. But
that's the head of gun.
Yeah, that's the gun commander from Shadow the Hedgehog. So they're getting basically what they do is, after like some real dangerous like flying stuff, they come up with an idea. Sonic tells them to just fly straight through the bridge of the ship, and that should take it out.
Hey, Tails, literally just kill us all.
Mm-hmm. Sonic gets out 2 rings.
Hey, Tails, do you like Michael Bay?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Pearl Harbor?
Sonic gets 2 rings. He does a huge blast straight through the bridge. It damages it enough to send it into the ocean. And the X-Tornado, which is, I think, low on fuel or damaged or something, lands on a nearby aircraft carrier. Also, at this point, they're now over the ocean. They find an aircraft carrier to land on. There's like some weird final note here that just says, I think like the guy who's been watching them this whole time says like, he just might win against Eggman or something.
Yeah, you guys already thought he did that.
Yeah. They also like talk about how like, well, I guess we're just gonna have to keep fighting Eggman for a long time, each and every week.
As long as Sonic is alive, Eggman's alive.
Mm-hmm.
This felt like I know we had the mid-season finale like a few episodes ago. This one felt like a mid-season finale, mostly because like they're all just like there watching as like Eggman's carrier just burns.
Also,
like,
because we got like
Amy is just like draped around Sonic, and it's just like, well, I guess this is how it'll be.
Yeah,
we also
but
got,
like Sonic would never let this happen.
We also got like a team up thing.
Yeah, we got a big team up where all of like the good guy characters show up.
Yeah, just randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic doesn't mind his friends cuddling him, but only friends. We're not anything more, Amy.
Yeah, Sonic is like, I wouldn't mind some cuddles, and then it's the SpongeBob about to be hit by an ambulance scene where he's just like, platonically!
Let's do our post-show segment where I read up on the encyclopedia.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Last time we talked about 16-bit Sonic. This time we're talking about 8-bit Sonic, which we didn't cover because there wasn't enough to talk about. The overview. While the iconic version of Sonic the Hedgehog was released to promote Sega's newer, more powerful 16-bit Genesis system, another version was developed for the older 8-bit Master System and portable Game Gear. There are some stark differences between the 16-bit and 8-bit versions, namely, different zones and finding Chaos Emeralds and Axe rather than the special stage. The Master System and Game Gear versions have some minor differences arising from their varying processing abilities. The story is the same. Eggman is menacing South Island. Sonic has to stop him. We get a bunch of, cool different cover arts for all the different versions. That's neat. Let's see. So, the zones, I'll just go over them real quickly. Green Hill Zone. Bridge Zone. By the way, Bridge Zone has a great theme. I'm just gonna pump it in here. Then there's Jungle Zone. Labyrinth Zone. Scrap Brain Zone. Sky Base Zone, which features electrical fields and stuff. Let's see. I'm just gonna check real quick if I. Oh yeah. Also, Jungle Zone is kind of hard to play because it's an auto. It has an auto scroller where you can die if you don't make it all the way across. If you get pushed to the bottom.
Don't like that.
Let's see. And the special stage. We've got the same animals as before. Pretty much all the same bad guys as before. And that's it for Sonic 8-bit. I could also read about some Sonic arcade games, but I could also save that for next time.
We have a lot of Sonic lore. You might want to.
Yeah, let's save it. So let's read some asks. If you want to send in a question, you can either send it in on our Twitter at ShuffleSonic in response to an ask post, or you can send it on our Discord, which you can find from there. We actually have a Twitter question.
Ooh.
It's Teddy at Theo Arrives, says, if you are on 4Kids staff and you have to censor immoral contraband like drugs, alcohol, or, heaven forbid, rice-based foods, what is the most insane replacement you can imagine getting away with?
Really stretched out hamburger.
Long burger's a good one.
Long burger.
Replacing... Or you can replace it with a long cat.
Oh, just like a long cat just held up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going... Let's see.
Do you guys want some of this delicious cat?
Yeah, I'm gonna say...
Want this
I'm
pussy.
going to have them call,
Yeah.
instead of calling it, like, if, like, a character is eating gyudon, instead they're going to be eating, let me think. They're probably just going to be eating, tuna noodle casserole.
Love this spaghetti that's in a bowl of liquid.
Love this French onion soup with noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Yum yum. I can't think of anything like too crazy other than maybe giving someone a cat to eat. I don't know.
I mean, the best ones they always do is when it's like a scene in a cemetery or something and they just like Photoshop all the graves out so it's just like a blank background.
Yeah.
God.
My favorite is when they just like put up a blank bad background and we're like, nothing was here.
I will never, I prefer the sub of like Yu-Gi-Oh, but I really like the the fingers pointing for guns.
I mean, the fingers for guns is just a classic.
That's just classic.
It's just top tier. You can't really like get better in it.
Let's see. I think if they had real guns in this episode, they should have replaced them with I'm just thinking like they like give him like just really big sticks.
You know, it'd be really funny if they went to go say get gun on the phone, but instead he just says get finger on the phone.
Oh. That would be pretty good. Yeah, get GUN. I think there is like some weird thing where like, they, instead of like saying, what was it? I swear in some game, one character pronounces it as goon.
Great.
Goon Squad.
We love that.
The Goon Squad, yes.
Go get the goon.
Oh, man. How else would you say that other than gun? Or saying GUN, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Gone.
Goon. Gone.
Gone.
What if it was gun will hunting?
Gun will... I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, they'll pronounce it like, gone, or goon.
Yeah, gin.
They just, instead of fingers or guns, they just have like a little gun in their hand from Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
That would be so cute.
That'd be great.
Let's see. Next question. On Discord, James the Cat Girl asks, would Sonic beat up the government to help get disabled people the help they need? Probably.
Yes, we saw it in this episode where he killed a guy.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what what episode 14 was about.
The thing about Sonic is I don't think he's old enough to understand systemic issues. So I don't think he would ever do, like, anything systemic. But if he has a friend who has, like, an issue going on, he will, like, kill the government to fix it.
I think it would not take much for Sonic to want to kill the government, to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a good reason.
On an edge.
That's, like, a good reason, but, like, he would do it for, like, less noble reasons, probably, also.
Right. Kitty the Cat asks, does Sonic and Friends deserve a little of salami as a treat?
It's little salami, not a little
It's little salami.
Oh yeah, it is salami.
Yeah, it is salami.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And they can have more than a little, because they're not normal pets.
Yeah, they're Danimals.
They could have, like, a whole ass pizza.
They're Danimals.
Danimals.
They can have a Danimal.
Danimals can have a whole salami as treat.
Yeah. Let's see, who's next? Jasmine asks, would Sonic get sick air off a wheelchair ramp?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's done it.
Once again, watch the episode.
He should.
Well, there wasn't, like, an official wheelchair ramp, but, like, he still got
He was getting sick air.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Casey asks, you must give a little of salami to one cat in the world as a treat. Who do you give it to?
I mean, my cat.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gizmo. I don't know.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't have a cat. I could give it to any cat in the world.
The pick of cats. Does it have to be like a real cat, or like can it be a fictional cat?
I was gonna say, could it be like a fictional
Can
cat?
I give a little salami to Big the Cat? Is the question.
I think we should, but I'm just trying to think of real famous cats, and I'm thinking Mr. J.
I was gonna say Mr. J.
Can I give a little salami to the MGM lion?
I want to give little salami to Bone Bone.
Oh! He would love
the
it.
big meow boy.
I feel like I haven't seen Bone Bone in a long time. I feel like people stopped posting him in HKIP.
Yeah, I haven't seen Bone Bone in a while.
I hope he's doing well.
The tide of contact.
I hope he's okay.
True.
Amy the Mouse asks, why doesn't Sonic simply walk up to the president and demand health care reform, as well as improved social welfare for people with disabilities?
He
doesn't know what that.
I don't think our boy knows about systemic issues.
He doesn't know shit.
Once again, I don't think Sonic is smart. He's nice.
Yeah.
He's cool. I don't think he's smart.
Yeah.
I don't. Now, do you think Tails would be smart enough to do this? Because he's kind of the brains of the operation. I just think maybe, like, Tails wouldn't think about it. Because he's, like, in his world, like, I feel like it's probably easier to get, like, cool robotic extensions for, like, at least physical disabilities.
Yeah, Tails is much more like,
would...
he doesn't think to tell the president to stop. He runs, like, a non-profit where he gives people, like, auto mail, you know?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like, he just does it on the weekends for fun. If anyone was going to tackle, like, systemic issues, it would probably be Amy.
Yeah, I think you're right. Man, it's just because she's the girl.
I hate to say it, but, like...
Yeah.
I was gonna say Knuckles at first, but then I remembered when a magic orb tried to give him backstory for why the world is like this, and he said, "Man, I don't care." So,
He just does not.
so I
care.
don't think it would be Knuckles.
He's like Sonic. He just is dumb, but in a different way, you know.
Yeah. Let's see. Spike asks, you can skip this one if it's too much. What Sonic/President photo ops would be wilder or funnier than Nixon and Elvis?
Like which president? I actually don't know the Nixon and Elvis picture.
I've never heard of it, but I'm fascinated.
It's wild.
I know why they're both bad people.
It was basically like Nixon going to Elvis and being like, "Hey, can you like fix black people for me? Thanks."
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, they're just
it was a wild time.
I feel like if you're the president, you can just meet whatever fucking celebrity you want to.
I know. I'm trying to figure out which president would be funniest with. We've made a lot of hamburger jokes this episode. Do you think it would be funny?
Yeah. I mean, Trump's the easy answer,
right?
Yes,
but it's also like a funny one, is the problem.
But it's also a good answer.
I'm thinking, okay, so I think it also depends on the Sonic character. I think the fun, let's see, what Sonic character would be really funny to get a photo with Bill
Oh
Clinton?
my god.
Oh god.
Controversially, Rouge the Bat.
Yeah? Yeah.
Oh god.
Especially post-impeachment.
let me
Yeah,
think.
we would kick his Oh my god.
Dr. Starline and Joe Biden. I don't know why that's...
Yeah, no, you know he would idolize Joe Biden too. The same way he idolizes Dr. Eggman. He's like, his genius is unrivaled. And it's just like, my guy?
At least Eggman has, like, something going for him.
Like, Dr. Starline would be
That
like a
being said,
weird,
I do-
like, lib. Like, he would be like, his genius is unparalleled.
No! Or
Yeah,
he'd be like
the lib version of those, like, right-wing dudes who thought Trump had, like, was playing 5-dimensional chess, but, like, with
he'd
Joe
be a
Biden
never
and
Trump.
Hillary
He could
Clinton.
be a never Trumper also. Like, he could be a never
And I'm
Trumper.
only saying this because there is a panel in the comic where he is sitting down with a nice cup of tea, and there is a live, laugh, love, like, framed picture in the background. That's who Dr. Starline is. He's a weird lib.
Oh my god.
He is making...
Yeah.
Dr.
What
Starline
the
has
fuck?
a blue check on Twitter. Yes!
No!
Still my favorite character.
You're right. I don't know him as well as you do, but, like, that's just, like, any Sonic character with a blue check is cursed, but they probably all would have one, for different reasons.
Right.
Who would lose their blue check? I'm thinking Rouge again.
Yeah!
Like, I think she would just pull some shit and it would be fucking hilarious, but,
Yeah,
like,
she
would lose her check for it.
Yeah, she, like, fucking posts, like, a very explicit meme on, the president's, replies.
Yeah.
Rouge would lose it because she placed an explicit meme. Shadow would lose it because he is just outright threatening to kill the president.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Like, all the time, he gets banned, like, once every, like, 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Shadow would threaten the president no matter who it is, and he would also threaten TERFs, and he would get banned for it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
would just keep getting banned because he can't stop.
He can't stop threatening people.
No one, like, people tell him that there's a way to threaten people, like, in a way that doesn't get you banned, and he's like, that's coward shit.
Yeah.
He's the one who posts the VeggieTales quotes post about how he'd rather die standing than live kneeling.
Yeah, like, he's just like, if I'm gonna get banned for speaking the truth, I'm gonna get banned.
Oh my god, he ran the He ran that fake VeggieTales Twitter.
Yes, he
VeggieTales
did.
quotes or whatever.
VeggieTales Facts, I think, maybe?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you think he ever watched, like, actual VeggieTales?
I feel
think
he's, like, been alive long enough that I think he's just, like, watched a lot of random shit just because he has to fill time sometimes.
So he just has,
if-
like, all of VeggieTales memorized, and he's like, I didn't enjoy a minute of it. I just know all of it.
Yeah.
Who else is up for grabs? Well, okay, next question. Oh wait, that's all
That's
the
the last
questions.
That's all the
I
questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, I've got some plans for the next few weeks.
Oh.
One of them,
Ooh.
one of those plans is our 1-year anniversary special.
Aw.
Well, I guess it's less a special and more. We did this for our 1-year anniversary, so we'll do it for our 2-year. For our 1-year anniversary for our 2-year anniversary episode, we will eschew the roll of the die and just pick whatever Sonic thing we want to talk about.
I forget what we did last time.
Last time we did the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
But unfortunately, the movie won't be out in time.
Fuck, the movie won't be out. No.
I know, it would be a perfect gap.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I would be totally fine with just, like, the week after that, or, like, 2 weeks after, whenever the movie is out and we can all, like, have time to watch it, just dedicate a week to that.
Yeah. As long as it's not, like, too much, you know?
Yeah.
I was gonna say we could always, like, rip the Band-Aid off and cover Sonic 6.
Yeah.
It would be the first part of it, though. It's gonna be a
I know what.
Oh, yeah, it would just be the
Yeah.
first
Could
part.
do, so here's something that's immediately coming to mind. The next episode of Modern Games will be Sonic Adventure, but there's going to be 4 stories left, and those stories are Amy, Big the Cat, E102 Gamma, and Supersonic, which is the special final story.
Mm-hmm.
What say we dedicate that week to just talking about Big the Cat and, like, one other run?
Big the Cat. Should we just do Amy?
If you want to do Amy and Big the Cat, sure.
And then the week after, or like the next time we get it, we could do the robot.
We do Gamma in the finale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could go.
because I want to know what's up with Amy and that bird.
Yeah. Alright. So, we'll see you, in the coming weeks to talk about Big the Cat. Until next time, let's see, is there anything oh yeah, plugs. I'm Dan. You can find me at a lot of places, and you can find all those places at linktr.ee/big_challenges. From there, you can find my Twitter at biggerchallenge. You can find, my other podcasts, which include Pod of Greed, a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. We are actually the weekend of this recording is when we do our Too Fast, Too Furious episode, for our patrons. Just want to give a shout out to that. We also are in the second half of season 3, which is the last dubbed season of GX.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah,
Isn't the last episode not dubbed?
Yeah, the last episode didn't get dubbed. Let's see. You can listen to Video Games, the movie, the podcast, a video game movie review podcast I do with my friend Maxie. This month we're talking about Animal Crossing. Or Dobutsu no Mori. You can also listen to my finished podcast, Chill Bleed, about Ill Bleed. My inactive podcast, Stranger's Fiction, which is an actual play. Oh! Actually, now would be a good week to mention it. You can visit my YouTube.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes, so, I'll have to add that to the link tree, but, my YouTube is Big Challenges. That's, I think I have like a special URL for that. Or I should be. But anyways, I have started, recording a, playthrough, let's play, whatever the terminology you want to use.
Actual play?
No, actual plays for tabletop games.
Oh.
A playthrough of Fallout 4 with, currently 89 mods installed.
That's right. Yeah. You said you were recording it.
Yeah, we recorded I recorded the first session last night. That I will probably be doing another session not long after this recording. And, let's see, so far I have enough footage for 6 episodes. We don't get far in the game, but I just spend a lot of time doing settlements, and also, one of the things in this, 89 mods is the campaign for Sim Settlements 2, which is like a whole new campaign, in the main Fallout campaign, just dedicated to this like heavily expanded and revamped version of, settlement building.
Ooh.
Let's see. And last but not least, you can visit at Xbox_holiday, where Usher celebrates holidays with Xbox. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Xbox. That's the day this is being recorded. Morg, where can we find you?
You can find me, at Haunting the Morgue on Twitter. That's Haunting the MORG. You can also find me on my podcasts. Departure Lounge is still up, even though it's on hiatus. But my active podcasts, other than this one, are Forward ReZero, a ReZero watch. Sorry, a ReZero watch along podcast. I think the next episode's coming out soon. Don't quote me on that. And then the other one is Digimon Ghost Gaze. Normally a Digimon Ghost Game podcast, but with the whole, like, hack that happened or whatever with Toei, like, we're gonna be talking about gay Digimon instead. Well, first we're gonna answer
all tamers.
Yes. First we're going to do a mailbag episode, but then we're gonna move on to talking about a curated list of gay shit. Which, you could argue most of Digimon has gay shit in it, and we have done that on an episode at the end, so you should listen to that. But listen anyway.
Yeah.
Devin, how about you?
You can find me, also on a Hunter x Hunter podcast called Going Will Hunting. We are rapidly approaching the end of Hunter x Hunter. I think we have, like, two more, like, podcast episodes before we're over with it. And then, like, a wrap up. Yeah, no, we're, like, rapidly almost there. My weeks will be spent catching up on all the episodes I haven't edited because I am a very bad podcaster.
Oh no.
Soon those will be out. And, we have plans for things to do afterwards, but we're still in talks with them, so that's what I'm looking forward to. And that's all I'm on.
Alright. You can find us at Shuffle Sonic on Twitter. From there you can find our Discord. And you can also find us on Noisepace.xyz. Noisepace.xyz is a podcast network dedicated to us and our friends. It's run by Matt GameCube. It's got a lot of shows on it. like Elite Full Restore, a Pokemon podcast hosted by Matt that is probably less informative than you imagine. Hosted by rotating guests. Originally it was with... Wait, no. Longtime fan with rotating guests. Questions new and old. Let's see. The most recent episode is episode 20, A Serious Mon, uploaded October 21st, 2021. Let's see. On that episode, they bring on Twitter Pokemon personality Lutu to talk about updates on upcoming Pokemon games, game and monster design philosophy, what they want out of future games. At the time, they didn't know that much about what was coming out. And of course, there are many of our podcasts that are associated with us, but not on the network. So we have a special network page dedicated to them, like Emoji Drome. It is an emoji podcast by Sylvia and Morgan.
Morgan's on fear baiting a lot, I think.
Yeah, Morgan's on fear baiting a bunch. Morgan's been on Video Game, the Movie, the Podcast.
Oh, yeah. Sylvie's, known for Friends at the Table, mostly, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sylvie's from Friends at the Table.
So, some pretty big names.
The link on the website seems to link to possibly a the link to on the podcast doesn't work, but I can open up my...
I think Emoji Drone's still going.
Yeah, I think it's still going. Let me open it up on my Pocket Casts, because I subscribe to a lot of podcasts, including that one. I haven't listened in a long time, years even, but the most recent episode is from December 6, 2021, titled Hyper-Realistic Detailed Emoji Mouse, which is about the persevering face. It's episode 126. They have a lot of episodes. That's that. So, until next time, Sonic is real, he is strong, and he is my friend.
He's the only blue live that matters.
The only one.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.